None of them have told me that they think these titles are in any way out of line.
I'm tight, kinda. I ain't gonna hold you.
Tight.
Think about this.
This interview came out. He had no complaints.
How-
None of the O
Adam,
Block
let me
guys
a-
had
let me
any
ask you-
complaints.
let me ask
You
you
guys are so much more sensitive than the actual gang members.
You know why? Because we're in our 40s. Stop.
And not wrapped up in this at all.
He's my
No, let me finish.
I'm the same
No,
age.
That doesn't make
He's
any
saying
sense.
he's saying we're more sensitive. We're the young black people that are these kids' parents.
What?
These are our little brothers. These are our fucking nephews that are outside killing each other, and you white people are now
You did not just make the point that you thought that you just made. How is that even possible for you to even sit here and say that? If you are the parents, why are you not keeping them off the street? If you are the uncles, the brothers, the sisters, the cousins, why aren't you keeping them off the streets? That doesn't make any sense. Come on, make it make sense. Don't blame the white man. How about you blame yourself first? How about you blame yourself for not even parenting your kids right? For not even taking care of your kids right? Come on now. That doesn't even make any sense. This is so annoying already.
viewing them.
What about when they
Let
went?
me finish.
What about when he went
hold
on
up.
those
Let
music
me-
and dissed all his ops in the
Can I
music
please
so
fin-
that I could
I
then
would
later
love-
ask him about it in
Dog,
interviews? Right?
I would love to finish.
Finish.
He ain't making the money you are. You sitting there interviewing these black kids that are fucking killing each other and y'all monetizing it. That's not cool. I don't give a fuck what they talking about in they songs. Y'all are turning a profit off.
You monetize it too. Everybody monetizes it. Everybody monetizes off death, off of suffering. Everybody monetizes. So for him to just like have this moral high ground to me is just ridiculous. It's kind of pathetic, honestly. But let's keep going.
Off of this black trauma of them killing each other. Yeah, they the ones doing the killing because they young and they dumb and they don't fucking know no better. We 45 and 46 years old and we know better because these are our nephews.
So
They not your nephews, and that's why you don't see the Kevin Samuels shit in the same light that we see it, because you're a white dude and you don't understand what he is. Except Kevin Samuels was causing a black
drill
Let me finish.
rappers aren't worthy of being interviewed.
I'm not, bruh. You're not gonna spin my words. I'm sharp.
I mean, that's what I'm taking from what you're saying.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I interviewed this dude and I asked him about his music and his content.
True. And what I'm telling you is he's 19, 20, 21 years old. He's going to give anything just to be on somebody's fucking camera and get some light shined on his project.
I interview
And
rappers
what I'm saying is he lost his life.
I interview rappers all the time.
These people are
First off, if I'm not mistaken, he did this interview with this specific rapper, FBG Cash, if I'm not mistaken, before he lost his life. So this is already at least before, if I'm not mistaken. You know, fact check me if I'm wrong. But second off, he said he was like 19, 20. I'm pretty sure the dude was like in his like mid 20s, like, you know, upper 20s. I'm 22. I'm from Chicago too, but I'm 22 and he's 27. And I know not to be in the trees like that, except he knew exactly what he was doing. Don't treat him like a kid. I don't like people that, you know, try to victimize other people. He wasn't no victim. I know for a fact he wouldn't call himself a victim. So why are you treating him as like he's a victim? Come on. That's actually, you know, weird on your part to even treat him like a victim when I'm pretty sure he knows he's not a victim. He knows that.
and you keep telling me about the business of,
and I interview them and they don't
know
talk
better.
about crazy shit. No,
Adam.
because they do know better. I'm telling you,
which
most street rappers, when you interview them, are not gonna say shit about their ops, or they're not gonna whatever.
Older ones.
They're smart about it.
Older
right?
ones.
Smarter ones.
He was someone.
saying ops.
He was someone. That's a normal word to me. He was someone who was more open about the people he was beefing with. Obviously, he's like Lil Durk's top op while he was living, right? And so he's talking about his problems with Lil Durk because that's a prominent theme in his
said top
music
op?
and stuff.
Stop. This ain't funny,
You don't
Parks.
hang out with people who say
Stop,
op?
Parks. It's not funny,
Okay,
Parks. Stop.
enemy. His enemy is a word that has been used for as long as time. Okay. He's talking about this stuff in his content, so I asked him about it during the interview because that's what a lot of his content is about. Of course, I want to know about the conflict that he has with one of the top rappers that he has beef with.
True.
How can I not ask
are
these
not
guys
saying-
about
you
the
are
shit
not
they're
saying-
making music
True.
about?
You're not saying one wrong thing.
Right.
Okay.
You are not saying one wrong thing. What I'm saying is I find it somewhat disturbing that somebody that is outside of what these boys endure on a day-to-day basis, interviewing them and monetizing it for your own personal gain when these kids are dying. This is them and their...
You know who's the main, you know, person or perpetrator of I guess monetizing Black Death? Isn't it the record owners? You're happy when you get signed, but these record label owners are the main people profiting off of Black Death. So if you got that energy for him, keep that for the record label owners too, whatever you want to call them. Keep that for them too. Also, he said that for somebody that's not a part of the culture, you are speaking a little bit too much on it, and you are appropriating the culture too much. At least, essentially, that's what he said, at least from what I gathered. And my take on that is, are you about that life? Are you inside of that life too? Because if not, you're doing the same exact thing. You just aren't, necessarily advertising it like him, which is fair. I'll give you that. You're not advertising it, but at the same time, you still benefit from it.
Family's trauma that you guys are monetizing to turn a fucking profit, and you're calling it journalism. That's not fucking journalism.
They're gaining from it as
Or
well.
No, you and your fiance were gonna. You said you guys got proposed to by somebody to do content.
Right.
You turned it down.
Right.
Why'd you turn it down?
Because we ultimately decided that we could do a
Because
fine job on our own.
You
Adam,
found
did you have black friends growing up?
no time out. You found another
Okay.
way to monetize your content and cut them out.
Right.
You didn't need them.
Right.
They need you.
No.
You just
They,
said
you
it.
just said they.
You just said they hop on a plane
needed
from
you.
They
LA.
don't need me.
That's a stretch. That's a bit of a stretch. I think what he's saying is that there is benefit in me having them on. That doesn't necessarily mean that they need me. They could probably succeed on their own, except when they come to me, they definitely, go up a bit more. That's all that means. He's just trying to spin words like he accused him of doing earlier. He's spinning the words now. He didn't say they need me. He didn't even say that. You're the one that's bringing that type of energy. So don't even, that was a little low. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a little snaky.
They want to do content and reach out to
Because
my
you
audience and
just
stuff.
said 2 sentences ago, my last question, that they
FBG Cash
both.
had videos with millions of views before anybody interviewed them.
I don't care. You just said that they profited and you profited. That's what you
Yeah,
said.
it's a
Cool.
mutual relationship.
They don't know enough. It's like me taking a 17-year-old girl or
This
18.
is a grown man. He just did like 7 years in
Oh my
prison before he
God.
did this interview. How can you just
Do you
treat
know
him like
how-
a child and say, he doesn't know enough?
Because mentally he's going on songs bragging about his fucking killings. That means he don't know
That seems like
enough.
an exaggeration. I don't know that he bragged about killing anyone. He'd probably be in prison if that was the case.
That doesn't automatically mean that he doesn't know enough. I just want to make that very clear. He might know. So if he knows what sells, he's probably I'm talking about FBG Cash, if I'm not mistaken. That's what I think they're talking about too. He knows what sells and he knows what, what the fans want. Now, should the fans want that? That's a whole other story. Like, is it morally right for them to want that type of stuff? The drugs, killing, and all of that. Who knows? But that's what they want. So, of course, he's going to, acclimate to what his fans want, so he can make more money, so he can do more. Come on.
But
Ice.
he raps about street shit, right?
Ice.
Rap about street shit.
What I'm saying is this.
He keep a line.
Yeah, he does. Everybody that's grown ain't grown mentally. You agree with that or no?
So you think I should
I'm
be
asking
doing
you a
like some
question.
sort of
I would love for you
intelligence
to-
evaluation? Should I
No,
give them like a quiz where
no.
I have to prove that their
I would-
IQ is high enough before
Well, yeah, I
interview
think
them?
you should be doing that.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna end the video there. If you guys enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Also, the original video will be in the link in the description below, because this job on an interview, even though I disagree with him fully, it was very good. I'm not gonna lie, it was still a good interview because they were very adversarial, which makes good content. So this is a very good video that will be in the link below. But other than that, my name is Jay Dottie. If you enjoyed, my outlook on things, my perspective on it, try to subscribe. But with that being said, all right, peace.